Attention bobsled riders! You will soon be embarking on a thrilling podcast down the icy slopes of the Matterhorn. So please remain seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the bobsled at all times. Auf Wiedersehen! Hello, yodelers. We are the Matterhorn Yodelers. I'm your host today, Peter, with my co-host,
Jackie,
and
Japheth,
and
Father Yodeler.
And today we're going to be battling dark moments in Disney movies.
Hold it. Battling?
Battling!
Wow.
but what if I battle it with goodness?
No, this is all dark. All darkness, okay? So, because, like, we all, we talk about, like, oh, the moments that make us cry, or the happiest, or the things that we like. But Disney has a lot of dark moments, a lot of dark scenes that sometimes, like, you watch as an adult, you're like, wow, that's kind of heavy stuff. And so we're going to go through each of the movie, and instead of me watching all the movies and picking them out.
You're talking the animated movies,
Yes,
right?
the animated movies.
Okay, we're not going through every movie they've ever made.
No, just
and
the
every
animated
short
ones.
that Mickey Mouse did, and
No.
okay.
Now, I will say some of these movies, we don't really have that many dark ones. Cinderella, Mom locked me in the closet. That's about as dark as it gets.
That's some Harry Potter stuff right there.
I don't know, when she just had the girls destroy her dress,
So-
that was pretty dark.
That's pretty messed up.
So I had ChatGPT.
yeah, it's like her mother's dress.
Yeah.
That's
messed up.
ChatGPT kind of broke down the darkest moments of each of the movie, and we're going to go through them and battle them out from oldest to newest and find out which movie has the darkest scene. And if we don't agree with the scene that ChatGPT has said is the darkest moment, we can insert our own.
scene from Dumbo where Dumbo's mom's locked up.
Yeah.
That's on the list. So
That's sad.
we're going to start things off with Snow White, the evil queen transforming into the hag, or Snow White fleeing through the forest. They
Yes.
gave us two. The forest,
The forest would be
the
kind
darkest scene.
of the darkest scene because your heroine is in danger.
Distress.
Distress.
It's like she was just all like, "Hi, I'm just chilling on this walk. I got this nice dress, and this dude was gonna cut my heart out."
Yeah.
And now these trees are trying to eat me.
Yeah, I'm pure anxiety.
And then those evil eyes of the rabbits and squirrels.
Right.
Rabies can do that.
So we'll pit that up against Pleasure Island boys turning into donkeys.
That was
Sold into slavery.
that was way
Sad.
dark.
That is a dark moment.
It's
You get that moment where he's
But
all like, I want my mommy.
Yeah, that
Like,
was.
As a parent, that really pulls on your heartstrings like, oh.
But they deserved it.
Jeez.
Dark moment number 3. Father Yodeler says they deserve
Did I
it.
ever tell you all the times I got electrocuted because Dad didn't put the face plates, and he was just like, "You deserved
You
it."
deserved it.
Like, oh, there's no light bulb in there. Let me just put my finger there. Whoa, electricity!
Yeah, you
And he would
deserved
just
that.
He looked at me and he goes, "You deserve that." Now you get to feel of my childhood.
Right?
You kind of deserve that. Mess around, see what happens.
We're joking, of course.
Sure. All right, moving on. So I guess Pinocchio's moving on.
Yeah.
So we'll go
Yeah, that
Pinocchio,
scene brutal.
Fantasia, Night on Bald Mountain. Do we
That's-
agree that that's the darkest?
That's pretty dark.
The only other dark one I
There's-
felt in Fantasia was like the dinosaurs fighting and the Tyrannosaurus Rex winning, actually killing the other dinosaur.
How about them dying off? That's pretty.
Exactly. Like that was a very dark scene where
They had it
dinosaurs were
coming.
dying off.
They had it coming.
It's
had
a
it
dark
coming.
if you really don't have characters to relate to. So I would say
Pinocchio still comes out on top
Yeah,
on that one.
Pinocchio. It's just
Pinocchio,
it's
for
that
sure.
lesson where you look back and going, yeah, there's those young fools, and like they're warned, don't play where the adults are. You're not. That's not your world, and they got sucked and trapped into
And there's
the
no
9 to
going
5,
back.
and they're pulling salt from the mines. It stings.
Yep. All right, moving on to Dumbo. They gave 2, but I think I agree. Dumbo's mother being locked up.
Yeah.
But I'll say this: from that dark moment, you get one of the most beautiful scenes.
Absolutely,
So
The
the
baby
contrast
mind.
from that
absolutely.
that one's a great scene.
So which one's darker, Pinocchio or?
I'm still on Pinocchio.
I go Dumbo.
Dumbo.
I'd go with Dumbo.
There we go. We move on. Dumbo.
Okay, Dumbo it is. Then we move on to Bambi.
Oh,
Bambi's
Bambi.
Mom.
Pretty dark.
I still remember the episode where you're like, what character are you more likely to meet up at Denny's? And I was all like, the hunter from Bambi. And you see the mom on the
And
hood.
then, like, when you said that, it's like, yo, you're 100% correct.
I won that one. There was nobody else that could top that one.
That was the best answer for that scenario. So I think what we agree, Bambi's death is a pretty
It's a pretty
Not
dark.
Bambi's mother's
I think
compared to Dumbo, because that's what moved on.
I'll go with Dumbo.
I'm going Dumbo.
What
It's
helps,
emotionally stronger.
but
moment.
the stag, the dad was
there.
he was there, and he lightens that where he's not by himself. It's not like Bambi's by himself from that point on.
Yeah.
You know, there's just the helplessness.
Well, we
of,
only
like,
know that because they made a sequel.
Yeah. Well, but even then, in that moment when the stag is up there and basically like, you just knew he was going to be okay. You didn't worry about him like he was going to be by himself. Like the next scene was going to be like, well, I'm making veal sausage out of Bambi now. Nom nom. You know, like, no. Well, that was a short of a movie. But like with Dumbo, with the mom, it's like Dumbo is by himself. He's a baby,
Yeah.
Right.
and she's doing. I'm with
You're
Dumbo
making me
on that
cry
one.
already thinking about
Okay.
it.
But
Alright.
Dumbo or the
Dumbo.
sausage.
You're
I
thinking about her baby at home right
Yeah,
now.
Yeah.
I'm missing my baby.
All right, I guess Dumbo's mom is moving on. Now we move on to Cinderella. So you guys want to do the ripping of her mom's dress?
That's pretty
That's-
low.
That's pretty evil.
That's messed up.
But I'm voting for Dumbo.
Well, was it her mom's dress?
It was.
Because
It
I
was.
thought the mice made it.
They made it better. They
added.
Okay.
It
The
was
frills.
old, and so it
I wasn't
needed
sure
some.
if they. I don't remember exactly. So
There's a lot of Cinderella movies,
Exactly.
so we may be mixing it in there.
it's like part of me thinks that the mice just made the dress.
That's the one Disney
I don't
animated
remember them
movie.
having the
Still-
fabric
it's
for all
still-
of that.
Messed up would be like, oh, I did all my chores like
Right.
you said, and I got this beautiful dress, and now you destroy it all. Like
The
whoa.
hope was destroyed.
So-
Yeah.
And that is.
So we talking
Crushing.
about that, or we talking Dumbo's mom?
I'm still in Dumbo's mom.
I would say Dumbo.
Dumbo's mom.
Yep.
Dumbo's mom. All right.
I think what helps us is knowing that Cinderella got a fairy godmother
Yeah.
and went to the ball anyways. If we stopped the movie at that point and Cinderella was the servant forever, you'd be like, that was.
What did Dumbo get? He got a feather
mouse.
that really didn't do anything.
A mouse.
He got an opening that says, "Hey, this is a product of its time.
Right.
This is not a reflection of our current views." That's what Dumbo got.
So the next one's Alice in Wonderland. I don't know if I agree with the one that ChatGPT gave. They gave with the Queen of Hearts screaming off with their heads. I think it's more
That's
of when
comedic.
Alice is all alone and she doesn't know where to go.
Yes.
That moment.
that one.
Ooh, the lost kid moment.
I always give myself very good advice, but I very seldom follow it when she's crying.
Yes.
That's pretty.
Yeah,
That's pretty.
that's sad.
That's sad, but Dumbo wins.
Yeah.
That's sad, Alice, but you got nothing
A
compared. to
crying mom. Not
Yeah.
good.
The next we have Peter Pan with Dying Tinkerbell.
Tink was mean. I didn't really like Tinkerbell growing up.
Yeah, I'm still for Dumbo.
Yeah, I don't think it's that dark.
Okay. I mean, they gave
Like, is there a
Captain
darker
Hook
scene?
trying to kill Peter and the chicken crocodile stalking him.
That's a
I was like,
five.
that's no.
He's
no.
a bad guy. No one cares.
I changed that one. Lady and the Tramp. You want to know what the lady
Is
in
it
the
the
trampoline?
rats?
The rats attacking the
Ooh,
baby.
the rats.
That's kind of dark.
That's not as dark as Dumbo.
I think as we're going through this, we know where the resolution is,
Mm-hmm.
and like Dumbo's mom is in the middle of the story, and it's not a triumphant moment.
I'm not
as
crying
it
when
is.
a rat is dumb. That scene makes me cry with Dumbo. The rat with the baby does not make me cry.
Yeah, because it
makes me more mad.
There's
or,
conflict
like,
resolution at that moment. Like it finishes really quick to where it's dark, and then somebody just flipped on the light and be like, "It's all good." And we don't really get that with Dumbo, and that's kind of why we're
stuck on.
stuck on Dumbo. I mean, Bambi was pretty close.
Yeah.
Okay, so Dumbo moves on. So I think with Sleeping Beauty, we have some room to play with here. What do you think is the darkest moment of Sleeping Beauty?
When the parents don't get to have their kid.
Yeah, that's really dark there.
That's really
I mean,
dark.
the dark with Maleficent
I
later
would say
on
like the
is
curse.
The
Yeah.
curse which requires them to take their kid or have their kid go away to protect. That's a really, I think that is like an unspoken kind of dark moment that we overlook because of Maleficent's like evilness.
Mhm.
I mean, that's a heavy loss that those parents have. Like they have to give.
But you
their
think
baby
about
up.
it, was it really necessary? Couldn't they just wait? But
Well,
I agree.
that's we've had that debate
Yeah.
many times. So
It's like the Indiana Jones. Indy didn't need to be there. A lot of people were punched or killed for something that was inevitable.
But I would go with Sleeping Beauty over Dumbo.
I'll go with Sleeping Beauty. That's just a heavy, sad moment. Like
I think
as a parent,
you guys picked a darker moment than what they picked. So
what did they pick?
the Maleficent becoming a dragon.
No,
That's not
Nah,
dark.
that's scary.
That's kind of actually exciting, but
You're like, whoa. She
now
got-
if I was there, that's different
I mean,
kind of exciting.
it would result in a dark moment, meaning I've been burned and I'm darkened to nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, I think so. Sleeping Beauty's moving on.
Sure.
Okay, 101 Dalmatians, clubbing of baby puppies.
Oh,
That's pretty dark.
that's pretty dark, but
But
Like-
the
like
fashion,
literally,
the
they had the
fashion.
crowbar going like, we're ready to like murder these puppies. Like that scene's like, wow, like that's crazy.
in the middle of a comedy, yeah, that's pretty dark. But I'm gonna stick with.
I
Sleeping
agree,
Beauty.
but like, that's not to downplay how dark.
No,
that
that's a dark thought the writers went.
It's like we're gonna capture over 100, almost basically 100 dogs, and we're gonna murder all of them.
Yeah, they were gonna like use that. I was like, don't they sell things that you could do it better?
Oh, I'm sorry. I went to PetSmart and I didn't see the like kill 100 or kill 999 Dalmatians. They must have went on clearance and it was not on the shelf, Jackie.
I don't know. I am not a dog expert. I do not have dogs.
All right, so Sleeping Beauty moves on. What would you guys say would be the darkest moment for Sword in the Stone?
When his brothers were picking on him,
Man,
That one's a
on-
hard one to like.
picking on their younger
What would
sibling.
be a dark moment?
there's the moment when Arthur basically rejects
Merlin.
Merlin
and Merlin
and is
goes-
willing to accept a lesser role, and Merlin is doing all these things.
but
to-
it's not gonna compare to.
No,
No.
I think it's hard. They said the Mad Madam Mim like
Yeah,
fighting
that's
sequence.
fun.
Oh, that's the
Yeah.
fun.
I-
That's
I
a
agree.
fun journey right
Mm,
I
there.
agree. Jungle Book.
Mowgli being alone.
Yeah, but-
Alone in the jungle.
jungle.
Very
Oh,
old.
Yeah.
But
And you're re-
Baloo is emotional at that point.
Yeah.
That one pulls at the heartstrings.
You know, he's trying to be the cool parent, but in the end, you have to be the parent.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was tough, and he's
There's
in a world where he's not accepted by anybody.
Mhm.
He's been kicked out of his pack, and he's just all by himself. And he latched onto someone, but due to not wanting to be put back into man's world or be put in man's world, he pushes back at Baloo. It's a tough one. So where we at? Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah, it's
Sleeping
pretty
Beauty.
dark when only 4 vultures are your friends,
I mean, they were pretty good with their harmonics, with
They
their...
were, but
I'm gonna go with Jungle Book just because Sleeping Beauty is not as obvious of a dark story.
But that alone feeling.
yeah, being
Because
alone.
yes, like the parents lost their child, but at least
They're in a safe.
that
place.
she's being taken care of. She was
Yeah.
being taken care of, and like she had a happy life.
Yeah, she was.
Whereas I don't know if Mowgli had the easiest of life being raised by wolves.
Right. He didn't know where.
I'm going with Sleeping Beauty still.
I'm with Jungle Book. That alone feeling,
That's
if you
dark.
encounter that feeling, is really hard. And you're like, I'm by myself and I have to figure this out.
See, I think Dumbo carries it out even better at that, but I think that one's darker. But
That
to go-
and I may agree with you that alone feeling is conveyed better. But in the moment of comparing the two,
Mhm.
yeah.
So Jungle Book's moving on.
We'll move Jungle Book. We can always have a talk between these
We
ones
can-
that
we
have
can-
gone on further and see what we really think.
Sure,
Because we're just doing like head-to-head
Right.
sequential order, and it's
Right.
not really...
sure.
We can get back to it.
All right, moving on. The Aristocats. Edgar trying to kidnap and drown the kittens.
It's comedic.
That was more of a comedic scene than anything
Yeah,
else.
no,
That was
I don't think it compares.
Robin Hood. Prince John sentencing citizens to be hung.
That was pretty low and dark.
Yeah, that's not cool.
You could
But-
feel the heaviness of that moment.
It's one of my favorite songs from the movie. Every town has its ups and downs. I love that song that he sings in that part.
Jungle Book.
I think the
Jungle
loneliness
Book?
of Jungle Book
Yeah.
moves
Jungle
on.
Book moves
They
on.
were at least Misery loves company, so at least you're together
Okay, here we
in that
go.
misery.
Here we go. We got a hard one. Winnie the Pooh.
And those woozles. Ooh.
That's what they gave Heffalumps and Woozles. His fever dream.
Yeah, we're sticking with Jungle Book.
Pooh can't get honey. That's pretty dark.
Who got
He
stuck?
got
Yeah.
stuck. He can't eat for months,
Oh, bother.
Don't feed that bear. All right. The rescuers. Penny being trapped in the cave. Being ready to be
Letting the
abandoned.
kid die.
That's dark.
That's
That's
darker
dark.
than Jungle Book.
So
That's dark.
Penny being left in that hole to die.
kind of ruins that movie for me.
It is
do
so
I
dark.
really want to watch that? It's too realistic.
Because she was fed
too-
this hope of like, oh, we'll
I'm
get you
gonna
to
be
your family,
adopted.
and it's gonna be a happy ending. And it's like, nope, you're a means to an end, and you're going to die because I want my
Sad.
jewel. That is
That's sad.
evil, and then just sad that a child has been given hope and destroyed.
Yep.
Yep. I agree.
And I agree, it does kill the vibe of the movie so quickly. You're just like, I don't want to.
No.
All right.
It's a kid movie.
It's the 70s. They
Who was the
They
best?
went
It was
dark.
the best performing movie of that era. So,
It was dark times.
all right.
We were desperate.
All right. Fox and the Hound. What would you say the darkest moment of Fox and the Hound is? I would say it's like right at the end, right? When Todd's being chased
Yeah.
Yeah.
by
Friendship is not really
When the
conquering.
friendship is over.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dark, but not like
It's
not
not.
rescuers.
That's where you go like, well, it's nature. Like
Yeah.
nature is taking over in this moment.
Okay. Black Cauldron. You got the Horn King.
The whole movie.
The whole movie. The whole movie. Like, we don't have to talk about the darkest scene. It's the
It's
whole
just a
movie.
dark moment.
The
for Disney.
audience sitting in it was full of
That
darkness.
poor audience that went to go
Yes.
spend money on it. That was just dark.
like
moment for
there's
Disney.
No real story here that
There were two different stories by two different animation teams, and they go put it together.
Yeah, it's just nothing you can go. I'm
It was so
sick of the
dark.
Rescuer.
Tim Burton was like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
I'm good with the rescuers.
Okay.
Good.
Then we got Great Mouse Detective. Ratigan. His monstrous transformation in the battle in the Big Ben. Would you say that's the
No.
darkest
It's still
moment?
comedic. It's too comedic.
No.
What?
It-
There's a
the
darker
darkest
moment.
is like when they kidnap. Like
Yeah, the dad was kidnapped and
Oh, that first scene?
Olivia
Yeah.
was
Olivia's
left.
left alone
A child left alone.
when
It's
she's
scary.
calling out, Father.
Yeah, that's pretty
Father."
dark.
That's a pretty dark moment. I would call that the darkest moment. So that's a very similar scene that we've seen before.
Yeah. But as the movie goes on, you're kind of left at ease that she's a strong character
yeah.
Yes.
and that she seeks the proper help
Mm-hmm.
that concludes it. Like, if she just never found help and that was the whole movie, you're like, that's
However, it was pretty dark when that mouse got eaten by the cat during the song.
Right.
Oh,
That
yeah,
was,
yeah.
That was dark. It's like, ooh, that's kind of.
Right.
it's a cruel darkness.
Okay.
It's like the Boo Box and Hook.
It's like there's.
But it's nature, right?
It's nature, but yeah, they didn't play it dark. They played it almost comedic, and I'm going, a mouse just died here.
Murdered somebody, yeah.
Yeah, we didn't see Captain Hook throw someone to the crock. You know, like
No.
that's
Yeah, that would be dark if they threw a lost boy.
it's me.
Like
There
that.
we go. Like, or one of the.
That would be dark. That would kill the mood of Peter Pan.
All right, so moving on, we got Oliver and Company. You guys remember that movie?
No.
To pick out a dark
I think it's
scene?
sad at the beginning,
When
where
he's- when
Oh, like
when Oliver is the only
last one.
kid
the last
not
one.
taken,
That's probably
is all
the
alone.
saddest.
I mean, they said it was Sykes' death under the subway train.
oh yeah,
Oh.
obviously forgettable.
Yeah, we're gonna move past that one.
You're like,
Rescuers,
oh
but,
yeah, you're trying to build it. You're like, I saw the movie. Why do I have to have my
Yep.
brain build
Yep.
what is going on? Is like, yeah,
I think we're moving on. Little Mermaid. What would you say the darkest moment of Little Mermaid?
oh,
would
when
be?
Ursula.
Well, I think
when
it's
No.
when
the-
King Triton.
When King
signs
Triton-
the thing.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's dark.
That's dark. I was
Like-
also gonna say when King Triton destroyed all of her stuff.
That's
That was a pretty dark scene.
that like
too.
he's
dark.
like killed her hopes and dreams, and she's like, oh,
but daddy, I love him.
but daddy.
Don't tell a dad that. You
started
are a
selling
mermaid.
they started-
He's a human.
They started selling those hats again at the park. but Daddy, I love him. Yeah.
Oh, Penny.
Yeah.
Penny's so dark, but it does dampen the mood, you know, for Ariel.
I think we've got a good competitor here. We got another Rescuers, to bring us down. McLeach, like, gonna throw him, the boy, to the crocodiles.
Yeah,
Like,
that was intense.
just- like that was
Yeah.
a pretty like I'm gonna murder you, and there was no hope given to the
Did
boy.
you believe it? It's the end of the movie. You knew he was going to escape. It wasn't like
Well, you
it
knew
wasn't
that
like
for
the
any
guy
Disney
killed the bird
movie.
and he's like, I'm wearing the bird
But
now.
you knew Penny
Like
was gonna survive.
but Penny's was darker.
That
It's-
was
it's
just- it didn't
it's
come-
just
it came out
dark.
of
I'm
nowhere.
trying to give some of these movies a chance here.
But like
that's all.
Penny's came out of nowhere. Like no one says like, and you're gonna die here. It was more of like I could leave you on the street corner, and I'd leave you. But at least you know she was gonna get adopted. But this was like she's in a hole by herself. I just didn't see that
That's
coming
dark.
the first
That's
time
really dark.
because I was all like, Disney, what? You're gonna put a kid in a hole and just
That's
let her
really dark.
drown? Oh, yeah, no. So I remember in that moment I was just like, it's gonna get resolved. Like even when I was like 7 or 6, when I saw, I was like, it wasn't hopeless.
Okay. So then we move on to Beauty and the Beast. What do you think the darkest moment of Beauty and the Beast was?
Selling Maurice to the insane asylum.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was gonna say. Or when Belle said goodbye to her father forever.
Well, you've got also like that moment of
I agree with you. That's
Beast.
pretty dark.
Beast giving up.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Beast giving up. He let Belle go, and he's given up.
He's
and he's
given
like,
up
the
on-
mob, the people, they're gonna kill us. Let them come.
He deserved it.
I'm trying to give these other movies
I
a
like
chance.
that. I like that one.
I like that
I'd go
one
for
too.
Belle.
But he was like humbled, and I mean,
It was his
there was
acceptance
a
of his
beauty
fate.
in it where it was just like, why did you let her go? Well, I love her. Like there was so much. It was a selfless.
that's true.
Yeah,
and
it was a heroic
heroic
moment.
Yes.
That's true.
It's
And
not dark with heroics.
There's nothing heroic about a little girl at the bottom of a well being told,
I'm
"Yeah,
rich.
I lied to
I
you."
got diamonds.
You can't blame me for trying to play devil's advocate.
I appreciate you
Come on.
trying. I really do, but we're really like we're analyzing it, and
All right, let's see here. We got Aladdin. What would you say the darkest moment of Aladdin?
Jafar in the Cave of Wonder was pretty dark.
When he's all like, "Here's your reward, your
Your
eternal
eternal
reward."
reward. We
It's
do that
pretty
all the
dark
time.
and when he's in control.
I would
Yeah,
say
yeah,
when
yeah,
he's
yeah.
in control, when he sends Aladdin out.
Everything
in a
looks
rocket.
pretty hopeless at that moment. I think they were really creative in digging their way out of that. So
I mean, I think Penny.
pretty.
Dead kid in hole always wins.
Well, it's just I don't think Aladdin. I think Beauty and the Beast has darker moments over Aladdin.
Everyone had a chance. Like there were multiple people here, and together they were going to do it. Like
Darkest moment was when Robin Williams died.
yeah, Buzzkill, Dad. Buzzkill.
We're going dark.
Thanks,
here.
Dad.
That's the darkest
I feel
moment of the
motivated.
podcast.
Let's talk about Lion King. Let's talk more about death
Death.
right now.
Oh,
So
that's sad.
I think dealing with Mufasa's death,
Yes.
B,
Oh.
Scar's manipulation with Simba blaming him
Lion King
for
wins.
his father's death. That's
Lion King
to
wins
ment-
in my book.
one thing. Like, you're leaving a kid to die, that kid will just die. This is like, I'm gonna mentally scar you for the rest of your
Yeah.
life.
Yeah, I'll
And
go with
then
Lion
he's
King on
like,
this.
oh, and then I'm gonna kill you on top of that. Like, trying to.
Sure, we'll go with
Loose
Lion
end.
King.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
go with Lion King to progress this. Well, we've got our top ones, and we could really battle it out at the end.
Right.
I think Lion King's worth pushing forward.
Pocahontas. What would you say the dark moment of Pocahontas is?
When everyone's calling each other savages
that
and they're
was
about to
pretty
kill each
dark.
other, that
It's
was
a pretty dark moment.
dark,
for
There was
sure.
dark racial tones in that one.
Yeah. But let's put it to a catchy song.
That's what makes it like, yeah. I wonder if they even believe. Yeah. We'll jazz it up a little bit.
Oh boy.
I think Lion King
Let's just
still
move
wins
past that
one.
one.
Next we got Hunchback.
Ooh.
There's a lot of dark moments in this
There are
movie.
dark.
Like the
movies.
early, like when,
You got the very beginning of the
where
movie.
he's like,
I'm
Hell
gonna,
he's going
fire.
to kill.
I'm gonna kill this
I'm going to kill
infant
this kid after the mom's dead, right?
after I kill his mom. Right.
I kill your mom now. But then what's messed up is that he raises the kid.
For manipulation.
Yeah.
And then he becomes like obsessive over this woman to the point where he's willing to murder innocent people just to get to her. And then he like has this public fiery execution for her at the end of the movie. This whole movie is dark.
It is. But what is the darkest
What is the
moment?
darkest moment? I would say when he's ready to murder a baby, that's pretty dark.
It's pretty dark.
That's pretty dark when he's just like
I'll go for
when
that.
it's the priest that has to be like, "Do you see what you're doing?
Yeah.
I
You're
think
crazy."
I think this one is definitely in the top contenders, up with Penny and Lion King.
Do you want to put it on there?
Yeah, put it in the top.
So
Frollo.
yeah.
attempted infanticide. That's what they said. There's a Frollo's Hellfire and attempted infanticide.
Yeah, pretty dark. Pretty
Yeah.
dark.
All right. Hercules. We've got like the whole like
Going from being torn away from his parents.
you've got that. You've got
That's-
the whole
It's
aspect
the-
where like Meg dies.
Yes.
That's pretty dark.
That's dark.
And like he has to go down to the underworld and he sees her in the river.
But there's the
death.
heroic moment
There's
that
the heroic
redeems
moment.
it. It
I know.
it
It's
gets
not- it
resolved.
does-
it's not in the top.
It's not in the top.
It's not.
It's too fun.
Okay. Mulan. I would say the massacre of the village.
Oh, when you see the doll.
The doll.
Oh,
That was good. They pulled the heart
Ooh.
strings on that one.
that gets you.
We gotta return this girl's doll. It's a pretty dark moment.
Yeah.
The murder of an entire village.
As Dad would say, they didn't do their good defenses for their village,
They
so
deserved it.
they had it coming.
Don't say that.
I didn't say that.
Oh, okay.
Sad.
It's okay in all other situations, but not this one. All right, I'm learning.
Does that Mulan deserve to be in the top?
I don't think so.
It's sad, but it's not.
I don't think it
I don't
played
think I
as big of an impact on the rest of the movie.
It's kind of like it's
It's
war and
sad.
it's expected,
Right.
and like you have the
Yeah.
Joker, like no one cries over a truckload of soldiers dying in war, but
Right.
like they freak out when this happens,
Right.
when it's unexpected.
Yeah, it's what.
And that's kind of an expected moment when you have a war band creating chaos in the country.
and you didn't lose a character in the process. It wasn't
didn't
about
get
to
what
know
your
a
characters
character.
you knew.
You didn't actually witness the scene. You just saw the aftermath.
Right.
Yeah.
It did a good job in invoking an emotion and
Yeah.
seriousness, because they were just singing like, "Yeah, we're out the war, yeah.
I'm gonna get a hot girlfriend.
I hope she cooks." And then you're like, "Bo, this got real."
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Moving on. We have Tarzan.
Oh,
There's a couple different directions
The
you can go with
parents
this.
die.
The parents die in the beginning.
Parents
It's-
dying.
Ooh.
Jeez,
You've
that
got.
gets
You get
me.
to see Clayton hang himself. Like he get hung. Like you
Yeah, they
see
do the
his-
shadow,
You
right?
see his hanging shadow.
I still think the parents dying. That's sad
That's
to
more
me.
personal, yeah, rather than seeing.
Because then
a bad
there's
guy
the
get-
child being left alone. It's
Yeah,
got that
and there's
Jungle
it's
Book.
just animals there.
but
Yeah.
to actually like see.
He
the sh-
deserved it.
Oh, I'm sure he did, but that's not to say seeing a dead hanging body. That's pretty dark.
We're fine in our society seeing bad guys die. No, seriously.
Yeah.
In our history, executions were
Oh yeah.
events. They sold merchandise.
Yeah.
The whole town. It was almost like a celebration. So I mean, we now obviously evolved in this century. Post
Right.
guillotine.
Yes.
But the thing is, you look at our media. What do we watch? We watch movies where villains get murdered.
Yep.
Or,
I think it goes along with what
It's the same
we're
thing.
I still
used
think
to.
parents dying at the
Oh,
beginning
yeah.
I think
is
that one is hard.
dark.
But again, it's redeemed quickly with the mother.
The mother comes in and
Come
saves
the
baby.
gorilla mom comes in, and
I mean, I
it's
still
not as
cry.
heavy.
It's not as heavy as the Jungle Book.
No, I think it's heavier.
I think it's.
You think
You think
Tarzan?
Tarzan's heavier?
I would agree with you, but Phil Collins keeps singing, and I'm just like,
That's a dark moment for David.
There's certain movies I have to skip through parts of, and that's one of them.
Okay.
That one, Finding Nemo. I don't do well with death.
Oh, Finding Nemo.
Yeah.
That one.
We're not doing Pixar, so
Pixar's got
that's
the,
a different episode.
Pixar knows how to. They know how to destroy you.
Well, up right there. You know,
Ooh,
that's
yeah, that's a hard.
All right, we'll get
no.
into another
Let's move
episode.
on. Let's move on.
All right, we'll go with one that's probably more of a throwaway. But Fantasia 2000,
Meh.
you got the Firebird destruction of the forest. Like
Nah.
Don't you
Yeah.
have the little match girl?
that's not Fantasia.
That's a
that's a
Pixar
short.
That's a short.
That's a short. Okay.
Oh,
I was
that-
gonna
that
say,
is
that
a-
one is very
that
dark.
is a
That
very
one-
dark.
Ooh.
That
That's
is
why-
like the darkest short.
That is dark.
Yeah, that's a very dark short. Like if
Golly.
you want to feel depressed, watch that Matchstick
It
Girl
makes me
short.
like, are we gonna are we doing the what makes you cry episode right now?
Yeah.
Jeez, that one's a top contender.
Yeah. Okay. Probably another throwaway. Emperor's New Groove. Can you think of a dark moment of that movie?
Well, the Emperor's
can only
gonna
laugh.
take down homes to put a
I think
water
it's
slide.
I think it's the broken promise that he was still going to build
Water.
his water park
Yeah.
on the house, because that was like, it's betrayal.
Yes.
Is it the darkest of what we're comparing?
No.
No.
You can also
but
say
that is
it's also a dark moment when Cusco realizes that he is alone, that he has nobody that has his back.
I think that hits hard from a provider's outlook,
Mm-hmm.
where they're just like, where men have to like, they have to be strong in an uncertain time. I think that could really hit hard with that demographic, but can be lost with another. Just dealing with gender roles within families and stuff. So that is I've never thought of it that way. That alone feeling right there.
But it's not.
It doesn't make the
Ain't
list.
no dead penny.
The funny thing is that the one that they gave for ChatGPT.
Is it the Jaguars?
No, they have Kronk nearly killing Cusco. That's the scene where he's all like, and he has his
You can't. It's
shoulder
got too much
moment.
comedy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yep.
I agree.
Too much comedy.
Okay, Atlantis. There's many different directions you can go with Atlantis. I would vote on the whole like we are taking your life force here and you're all gonna die and we don't care.
Yeah. That's pretty
Ooh,
dark.
Yeah.
That's pretty dark.
Like your this whole
Typical
hidden-
colonizer kind of action.
right. Like we don't care that you've been surviving under here. We're just gonna take this thing that we think we can make money from and leave you to die.
Yeah, that's dark.
It was dark
Money
to see
over-
James Garner play the bad guy in
James
that.
Garner, yeah, no, that's
Yeah,
a tough one to see.
yeah,
He's
that
the
was
guy
dark.
you're always rooting for.
Yeah.
Like, he's the good guy.
I didn't like seeing that.
That was the dark moment for
Yeah.
Dad. Just like, you took my hero and
Yeah.
you made him a villain.
Yep. That was dark.
Does that deserve to be in the top?
No.
No,
I don't think so.
No,
It's a forgettable movie.
I think what's tough is when you have group of people affected when they can work together. I think what we're seeing here is a lot of loneliness and helplessness is probably with our darkest themes that we are coming to
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
consensus.
Yeah.
Bottom of a well. Yeah. Pretty dark.
Jaguar,
I'm just a kid.
a cheetah ate my mom. You know, like
Yeah.
Well,
the constable is going to throw me into a well.
Right.
You know, because I don't look normal. Yeah.
Lilo and Stitch. Nani almost losing custody of Lilo.
Yeah, it doesn't compare.
It's
but-
sad. Like
It's
seeing
sad
someone
to
trying their hardest,
right.
and there's just so much.
Always going
resistance.
against- Yep.
Yeah, you do feel for somebody that's not the main character having a hard time
Yeah.
and really doesn't get the recognition.
I agree because I think it is the heart and soul of the movie. Is Nani
Yeah.
is her just doing everything she can to be with her sister
Yeah.
and always coming up short.
Yeah.
It's a unspoken thing. Like it's not like hits you in the face
Right.
kind of moment that like this is dark.
It's not spoon fed.
No.
Where's my spoon? I'm hungry.
Sorry, I had to do that callback from our Tron episode there. All right. Treasure Planet. I don't know.
It's the story's been
It's just Treasure Island. So I mean, you've got the whole aspect of
Hawkins getting betrayed. It's
Yeah.
betrayal.
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
betrayal, but again, it's not making the list.
But we all saw it was all like, this kid is getting duped by this very charming person.
Mm-hmm.
Brother Bear.
Oh.
I think it's when
I
you
think it's the
realize.
end.
I think it's
Yeah,
when
the
you.
end.
I think it's when you realize that the main character is responsible for Coda's mom's death.
Yes, that is dark.
Like him realizing, like, I'm the reason why this cub is an orphan,
Ball my eyes every time.
and he has to like tell him.
That's up there for me.
I think that's the.
Hey man,
darkest
I've been your
moment.
friend, but I killed your mom.
Exactly.
That's
Oh, man.
dark and sad.
I'll throw that on there.
I
That's
think I cry every time. So
You're getting emotional thinking about it.
yes, so let's move on.
All right, let's move on to
I added
Home
to the
on
list.
Range, Roseanne Barr.
Darkest moment is when they agreed to make this
this movie.
movie.
Yeah, I was like the beginning.
This movie's
Yeah, we can just move on.
Yeah.
I can't even think of it. They said cattle rustling thread. That's
No.
what they like,
No,
okay,
comedic.
whatever. Yeah. Chicken Little, Alien Invasion.
no.
Skip.
Yeah.
Movie's
Yeah.
bad.
There was no sense of like, oh no, what are they gonna do? It was so absurd.
I think
it's
that
like,
I think what your dark moment may be the relationship between the dad and
The
the
dad and the
son.
son.
Yes, that would be
How
the
they're just
darkest.
disconnected.
Mhm.
That movie's really dark for me because I've never seen it. So it's really dark.
It's just
nothing.
blank.
There's just nothing there.
Darkness.
I've not seen it.
So they got Meet the Robinsons. There's several different directions you can go with Meet the
Oh.
Robinsons.
It's the when he's the mom, or
Says
like
we can't adopt you. And he has felt like he was going to be adopted by the Robinsons.
Mm-hmm.
When the mom knows who he is and going, you cannot be part of our family. And it's that final, like, I've been rejected again. When I was told I could be part of this weird family that I belong
Right.
to.
that, or the child being left on the footsteps at the orphanage or whatever.
Yeah.
That's dark. I'm like, oh, to leave the child. Oh no.
But then you got,
I
like-
lean more on yours.
But
Obviously,
that's true.
there's the whole like the sad story of Goob. You know,
And they all hated me. What's up, Goob? What's going on?
I don't think
His him not buying normal clothes.
Dark.
Dark.
right?
I don't think it's in the top though. Meet the
I don't think
Robinsons.
so.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. It's pretty. It's
It's-
a really sad thing where like
Man,
he's
he-
trying everything he can to be accepted, and when he finally finds a place where he can be,
And they
he
can't tell
be.
him. They can't. That's what. And they're trying to protect him, but they, it's just a really messed up situation.
where like he
It's
can't
false hope.
understand it. Yeah.
That false hope is tough. Oh, yeah.
It's up there.
But we all knew, like, it's not his time.
right.
And so, like,
But it's hard for a child to understand. that.
Yes.
and that's what's really hard is like seeing a kid get crushed.
And you can't explain to him. He will never understand, or he's not allowed to understand.
Yeah, what's worse is the Pinocchio getting crushed, like those kids like realizing they've screwed up, or the Robinsons getting crushed.
Probably Robinson over Pinocchio.
But Pinocchio is like they are stuck, and there's no hope.
There
When
is
you
no
know
hope.
with the Robinsons, there is hope.
That's fair.
Okay.
Is it just like in the moment? I think the Robinsons is worse,
Mm-hmm.
but big picture.
Big picture, Pinocchio is far
Pinocchio.
worse. Absolutely.
Okay.
All right, Bolt.
Skip.
Fire in the studio. Well, there's the whole aspect of.
Oh, he realized it's not real. He's not have superpowers.
Well, it's not that. It's when he's been replaced
Okay.
because they replace him in the show, and he sees that and he realizes maybe Penny doesn't love me.
Ooh, yeah.
He traveled all across the nation so he could be with Penny. But when he shows up and sees another dog that looks just like him there, and Penny's giving him, "Oh, good job, Bolt," realizes that the one person that
You're
he
trying,
knew loved him doesn't really love him.
or doesn't know him.
This
Right.
is a depressing episode.
Hey, that's the theme of the episode. Dark,
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 dark.
And if you
Get
let
your tissues out. Gotta rethink your life now.
So, I mean,
rethink your Disney movie
these
watching with
movies
us.
that you would think would be like, oh, throwaway, have some pretty heavy
Welcome to the
moments
dark
to
side
it.
of the mountain.
It still doesn't make me cry, so
It's a good point that you bring up.
Yeah.
That
Yes.
I've never really thought of with Bolt is that moment is a dark moment.
All right, Princess and the Frog. All right, Jackie's putting this on the board. All right, no.
That the whole I have friends on the other side. That
I don't think it's in the darkest category.
When
I think when Ray
What-
gets
Ray
stomped,
dies,
Oh, that's
Ray dies.
sad.
he gets.
But
Dr.
I don't think
Facilier
it's-
steps and like smushes him.
that one you feel
You
like
feel
that
the
one
crunch.
hits you. That's a dark moment. But
even when Dr. Facilier gets nabbed by
He gets
the,
by the demons or whatever
on the other
when they're
side.
That's true.
pulling
That
him
one
in.
is
That's
dark-
pretty
dark.
dark scene.
but we kind of like it though.
he does
Well,
It's the
deserve it,
Clayton
kind of.
effect.
We're
We're
like-
okay with the villain getting justice.
Keep screaming. You kind of deserve it. Play with the dark side. Get burned by the dark side.
Okay. So I think what we're just kind of like,
Man, that
It's
Ray
not
scene.
in the top.
That
though.
Ray scene was
It's
just
sad, but
so
It's not up there with
sad.
Lion King,
I don't know. I think it's.
where somebody's going,
It-
Dad.
I was affected more by
Ray.
Ray's when I watched it than Lion King.
Oh,
Mm.
I don't agree, but we'll leave it up to Father Yoder.
I think it's because Ray was sacrificing himself.
Do you
And in
think
the fight,
it belongs on that list?
I don't know. I'm getting the consensus. Not everyone's on board with me, so I'm fine with taking a side step back on this,
Okay,
or
okay.
taking a.
then we're going next with Mother Gothel. Well, Tangled. So something with Mother Gothel.
It's.
So
I think
what's
it's
her darkest scene?
stealing and hiding a child away for her own.
Yeah.
And her
that's
lying, constantly lying to her. And
Well, and just like jabbing at her like
Well,
self.
But we're talking about scenes. What scenes? Because you're talking
Yeah.
about the character as a whole. Yes, we know
I
she's a
think
dark character. But what scene
stealing-
would you say is the
stealing
darkest
the
one?
baby.
Stealing the baby, and this is where I thought I was like, we had Sleeping Beauty, but this is the darker version of Sleeping Beauty.
Sure.
Because she steals the kid and hides away where the parents have no clue, zero clue where this child is, and still has hope that the child will come back.
Come back.
Or no, when the dad has the tear in the
That's
eye.
a sad
Oh,
moment.
that is sad. That's
But like the
true.
talking,
darkest
like,
thing
dark.
is like that this woman is hiding this child from her parents for her own selfish gains.
It's dark, but when I watch it, I don't go, oh,
What's-
that's dark.
What's darker is Sleeping Beauty or this? Same concept.
Yeah, probably Tangled is.
Can we knock Sleeping Beauty off and put Tangled on there?
Yeah,
Okay.
I didn't think. I thought it wasn't on there, but it is.
Well, we put Sleeping because it knocked Dumbo
Oh,
Right.
okay.
for like just to progress
Yeah.
some
Right.
choices.
Okay, we got Wreck-It Ralph. Guys have a dark moment for Wreck-It Ralph? I've got one. You guys got one?
you
Go
go,
for
you
it.
go.
Yeah.
How about the moment when King Candy grabs Ralph and says, "Let's watch her die, shall we?
Oh, God.
Let's watch their little friend die." That's a pretty dark moment
dark.
where you're
Yeah,
just
I
like,
remember him being a dark character, and that's
Yeah.
a dark moment. Yes.
it's like you're gonna watch your best friend die right now.
That's pretty jokery, like.
That's a heavy moment.
It's a heavy moment.
I
But
don't
I keep,
think
like-
it makes the list.
I don't know if it makes the list, but it is a dark. it's a different type of darkness that we haven't
Yes.
seen before.
Mm-hmm.
I think what throws us off is that it's like
Like,
with a jolly looking character, and so it's kind of like you accept that he's the bad guy, but you're kind of like not believing him.
Yeah.
And it is kind of towards the end of the movie, so you're kind of willing to like, yeah, it's not gonna happen.
Right.
It's not like if we watched her die, then
Oh,
that's
but
the
dark.
darkest moment right there.
Yes.
I think that's we didn't see it complete,
Yeah.
and it was just an attempt.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's
Okay.
a difference.
I agree with that.
Okay.
Frozen. What would you say the darkest moment
The
of Frozen?
parents dying.
No, the parents putting Elsa in her room and isolating her.
Conceal, don't feel.
Yeah. Doing the exact opposite
Of what the troll said?
What are you doing? I didn't
Hans.
say that.
Hans is.
I would say Hans.
really
That betrayal. That betrayal.
dark.
The
I
moment
don't love
where
you.
he's all like,
Oh.
"You need to kiss me." It's like,
I need
"Oh,
a true love
I'm
kill.
gonna let you die.
No.
That's true.
True.
That's
That is dark.
dark. Because you don't
And then he
realize.
puts out the fire. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
you're gonna
Because you
freeze
don't
to
realize
death.
Han's the bad guy.
Mhm.
Because they sing a cute song and then he
Yes.
does that 180 and you're like, oh.
That's when the movie became a good movie.
It's true.
No, it
It's-
is because
it's-
you threw
yeah.
a twist and you're like,
It's a twist that nobody
Oh.
saw.
That's true. That's a good one.
that's the moment when the movie became good.
That's dark.
That
Yeah.
was dark.
Han's betrayal.
Okay, we got Big Hero 6.
Oh.
There's
well,
there's a couple in here.
It's when the brother dies.
Well, that's the saddest moment. Is the darkest moment. I think the darkest moment would be when,
with the dad.
when
or the...
Hero tells Baymax to kill the bad guy.
Yeah.
Where Baymax is like, whoa, I don't kill, and then he takes out the medical part of Baymax and says, kill him.
That is pretty dark.
That is dark.
Yeah. Yeah, that's dark.
Like, again, like, we can point at sad moments, but I think that's the darkest moment.
You make good arguments. That's good.
Well, it's your call, Peter. Do you want to put that one in the top?
I've kind of taken a step back from the decision making of this, so this is kind of like your guys'
I don't see it as.
I don't think it's
As-
up at the top.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's a dark moment for a main character to overcome
Yeah.
in that moment because vengeance has been the motive.
Yeah.
It's not a dark moment that I think about.
I never thought about it
Yeah.
as it being
So
dark.
that's just
'Cause it's
my
part of
role.
the journey of
I like
overcoming
pointing out, This is
vengeance.
really the dark moment. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're doing a good job facilitating it.
Zootopia. What would you say the dark moment of Zootopia?
It's like when Judy. It's like when Judy's like, oh, he's a predator or can go savage or something, and then.
Like, there's a moment where you actually, like, almost witness Judy being killed by...
Yeah,
That was a pretty dark moment.
But I also remember the lamb being really dark, but I don't remember.
Oh, when it came out
specific-
like this has been the master plan or this has been the whole.
I don't think there's a shown a dark moment in that movie to compare.
It's a villain revealing their master plan of getting rid of predators.
I mean, I could only think of like the dark moment when like Nick is like disappointed in Judy's response.
Nah, I wouldn't even consider that dark.
But
Disappointments.
I
Yeah.
don't think
Us-
Zootopia's in the
Zootopia doesn't
running.
make a
No.
list. Moana. Any dark moments from Moana that you can think of? I mean,
The dad like burn the boats. Like
we're gonna
we're-
burn those boats
I'm
down.
I'm not listening to what you have to say.
That's true.
But that's-
Maui's ignoring Moana is kind of dark.
Yeah,
and-
trying to leave her on the island.
yeah.
That is a dark moment.
kinda
Thanks for the boats and the boat snacks.
Yeah.
It's comedic though.
It
The
is.
comedic delivery really softens that
that-
unsettling like this
He just
demigod
still
was
left her to
going to
die.
let this
Leave
person
her.
die on this deserted island for his own
Yeah.
gain. Yeah, that is a dark moment. That was softened with a fun
Yeah.
song that we were like, "Oh, thank you,
Yeah.
you're
Shiny.
welcome."
Oh, different
yeah,
song.
yeah.
Yeah.
We got your welcome. Yeah, and
All right, now we got a hard one. Ralph breaks the internet.
that was
I mean, it's got to deal with like
Friendship, like,
All those princesses all together. That was pretty.
dark. No.
I don't know if I felt like there was.
like there's obviously like the whole aspect of like
Oh, or like they have to. Ralph has to like sell himself on
We're-
social media.
yeah,
No, it's like when Ralph like puts a viral in there to
the virus.
to just have his friend.
It's his
To
whole
selfish
plan to
thing
be
to
selfish.
ruin her.
It's kind of weak. There's not really like
No, it's not.
The movie was kind of weak.
the movie is weak.
It's not in the category, like in the top.
Doesn't come close. That would probably rank closer to the bottom when it comes to like dark moments.
I think what was tough about that movie was like Ralph like grew in the first movie,
Yes.
and it was hard to see him go backwards.
Yeah.
Well, because I think the conflict with the second one was that like the first one he had nobody, he was alone, and then at the end he had somebody, and then in the second one he was about to lose that somebody,
Yeah.
and so like that desperation to
Yeah.
do something evil so that he doesn't have to be alone.
Yeah.
But again, it's kind of weak.
It's kind of it's tough to see. I think what's hard about that movie is that you have to see your main character stumble from the heights of the growth from the first one. It's like if we saw Woody like, "I'm sorry, Buzz, I'm gonna have to push you outside of another window because I'm still jealous." And you're like, "Man, Woody doesn't learn anything."
Right?
Sorry, Slinky Dog. I didn't like how you were looking with Andy right there.
Woody's the villain.
All right, moving on. Frozen 2. What would you say the dark moment of Frozen 2 was?
It was
the revelation
Agnar's dad like turning on the locals.
when he realized like he was gonna like murder everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was probably dark. Yeah.
Murder that all the indigenous
sounds dark.
people there.
I don't watch Frozen 2 often, so I'm like,
It's
I'll
I
go
think
with
it's that
you.
betrayal was really hard. Be like, "Yeah, we're your friends. Here's this bridge. Now we're going to kill you."
Yeah.
That's with like up there with Pocahontas.
It's man's greed.
But
All
I
right.
don't think it's up there.
No.
No, not even close. We got Raya.
Skip.
How about the Droon?
That monster that turns people to
Stone?
stone. What was sad was the one guy by himself in his
Yes.
village.
He was the last one.
He was the last one. That was probably the darkest moment I felt where, like he's this tough warrior, but he's scared.
He's scared. He's alone. He has no one.
I've only seen the movie once, so.
Same here.
My daughter likes it, so we watched it a couple times.
It comes up every once in a while.
I think
It's not that bad of a movie. It's a decent movie.
I think
that's the dark moment.
that's
That's a heavy moment.
That's
I would say
probably the darkest moment of the film, besides the dad being turned to one.
right.
And when
turned
you
to-
get to the credits, and there's very little in the music department.
Fair
I'll
enough.
let you guys judge if it should be on the top.
I think we've mentioned it. I don't think it needs to be put
No.
on top.
Encanto.
Oh.
We say
Grandma.
It was.
darkest moment.
Or when Bruno's been in the house the whole entire time,
and you realize he's
he's been
alone.
eating dinner with them on the
Yeah.
other side of the wall.
Oh, that's dark. Yeah, it's so sad.
Like he's like been there the whole time
That's
and knows all the crap that
I'm putting it
everyone
on there,
says
man.
about him.
That is when I saw he had
Bruno
the dinner
is a
plate.
very depressing character in a Disney movie.
Well, there's a reason we don't talk about it.
Yeah,
It's depressing.
it's the I think that he kicked himself out, but he's been in hiding the whole entire time because no one liked his powers because it never brought any
Any
happiness, but he still needed his
It
family.
didn't help anyone.
Yeah, that's a dark like moment. Is it heavy? Like, or is it sad? Or is it
It's more
dark?
sad.
Do you think
than
it's more
dark.
sad? I don't
Okay, I'll take it off. It's a sad.
It's a sad moment.
When I
don't
see the
know.
placement of the like where he's like he eats with them, but he's been on the other side. That was just like. Oof. But I don't think in the movie you're kind of like. You're not ready for Bruno, and Bruno's like all over the place.
Yeah.
And so like that moment doesn't hit you till like you're laying in bed and it's been 4 years later and you're like, oh my gosh,
It's dark.
that's dark.
Sad.
All right, I'm going to bed now.
All right, here's one that probably all of us are going to be like, I don't remember this movie, Strange World.
Oh, can we just skip it?
Well, we can mention something that's dark about
I don't
it.
remember.
That's why I was.
I've only seen it once.
I think the
barely.
darkest part would be when they realize that if they do the right thing, that's the end of their way of life.
Yeah.
It's that dilemma of like, if we help this creature, we lose everything that we've built.
We have to rebuild civilization.
Yes.
But it was like a
It's
correction
not
that
that
needed to
dark.
It's not dark,
happen.
but I'm just trying to sit like,
I
if
never
I'm gonna
watched
pick a
this
It's
spot,
a hard pill to swallow
Yeah.
Right.
moment. But you're like, I have to take this pill. Like,
Just need a spoonful of sugar.
I need a spoonful of the movie.
I need my dopamine hit now after this.
then we go to Wish.
Oh, his whole stealing people's wishes.
That was
That's
think the whole
dark.
when he
Dark.
crushed the
When he
one.
crushes
When he
them.
crushed the dream.
Well, in front of the mom.
Yeah.
He crushed it in front of her.
That's dark.
And like,
Yep.
Just the
Boom.
mentality of like, I'm keeping your dreams. Or your dream will never come true.
no.
That was mean.
that was mean. I would say when he crushed the mom's dream right in front of her.
Okay.
And you see the light leave her.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
I think that's
It's-
probably
You
the
wanna add it to the
darkest
list?
moment.
I don't think it should be.
I probably wouldn't add it to
I
the
wouldn't
list.
add it
Okay.
to the list.
It's not on the list then. All right.
That's
All
the
right.
last
I
one.
think that's
That's
it.
it?
I don't think that was there another animated Disney movie after Wish that wasn't Pixar?
Moana 2?
Oh yeah, there was Moana 2. We can skip Moana 2.
I missed half of it. My kid decided to run around crazy during that. Golly, that was miserable.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's not even
Movie
gonna
that
come
shouldn't have
close.
been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just going to move on from that.
All right, so these are the movies that we think are the darkest. We have Dumbo,
Yeah.
and we have Tangled,
Okay.
the baby being
Mhm.
taken and then pretty much brainwashed. You have Jungle Book, The Alone, with Mowgli being alone.
Right.
There's the moment with Coda and Brother Bear where he's got to tell him that he's the reason why he's alone.
Yep.
You have Frollo with the baby. You have Lion King, the whole like Mufasa's death,
With Jafar, with Scar's manipulation.
Scar's
Yeah.
manipulation, and then there's Penny and the whole.
That one, she's alone the whole time.
There's
It's dark.
and then there's
really
Han's betrayal.
Han's betrayal, but there's a lot of friends
Which one
around
can
there.
you eliminate, Dad?
You
I
pick
cannot-
one and eliminate one that you don't think.
I don't think Hans. I don't think Frozen measures up to Penny's being alone the whole time because
Okay.
she has got nobody.
Okay. Let's do Lion King. I will take Lion King off.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I think that one's heavier than Dumbo.
Okay, we can take Dumbo off. If you want to take Dumbo off,
I would take Tangle off.
you'll take Tangle. Jackie wants Tangle off.
Yeah.
Jackie takes that one off. All right. What are you taking off, Peter?
Dumbo.
You want Dumbo.
You
All
don't
right.
care about Dumbo.
No.
No.
I will take Frollo off. I think the Coda one's
Coda's probably my top.
like Frollo. It's just the thing is,
Frollo's a dark character.
it's just a dark character, and everything he touches is just
Dark.
and evil.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's one of
Like,
those.
he doesn't
things-
have any redeeming qualities. Really.
He's got a good jawline though. It like comes down to a point. I mean, he's kept in good shape. I mean, you know, like
He's got a good figure,
his
you know?
figure was pretty good through all the years of raising up. Like,
He did.
I give him props to that. You
Right.
know,
He did something for Quasimodo.
he did follow through. He could have poisoned the kid
Yeah.
up in
We
the
were
bell
talking
tower.
about
You think the
scenes.
priests are gonna go up there and
we're
check?
talking about scenes. Correct.
So okay, I'll take Frollo off. That leaves us with Jungle Book, Coda, Lion King, Penny.
I think you can take Jungle Book
Yeah.
off because I don't think
Yeah.
it lasts long enough.
Because against Penny and the
It's
loneliness,
nothing.
it's different. Mowgli had somebody there
had animals.
periodically.
It
You
was
had the
just a
wolves,
bad
you had
moment.
Bagheera, you had Baloo. Like there were
Yeah.
they were characters there that were there.
So
for
you've
them.
got Brother Bear, where you've got to bring up bad news that will, like, devastate the relationship.
anytime you have to bring up. I killed your mom.
That's
It's not like
Well-
man went to Bambi like, here's some corn, whispered in his ear, I killed your mom. You didn't get that.
and it's just gonna kill the relationship, right? That's the.
It wasn't
fear.
until the end of the movie that the relationship was mended when Coda's mom speaks to Coda and being like, "It's okay.
Yeah,
He's a good guy."
He just does what man does. Like, this is what they do.
Yep.
All
And
right,
then
it's
you
part of our
got
relationship.
Lion King, where Scar tells Simba, "You killed your dad."
I just think it's a power move. I think it's too much power move by the bad guy than it is to be a dark moment
Okay.
for me. But
Sure.
again, I'm just not a Lion King
I get it.
person.
Okay, so out of these three, what's your vote?
So you got Coda, Lion King, Penny.
It's definitely Rescuers, Penny.
I'm with Penny as well.
That's just dark. To see a little girl have to suffer through that.
I agree. I think the
The
penny
false
is
hope
the
the whole
darkest.
entire time.
I was
and
just
then
trying my
dash.
best so that it wasn't so one-sided because I as I was looking at this list originally, I go, this is gonna win. I knew it was gonna win because it is such a moment, you know.
It's not just a moment.
It's the
kinda
movie.
The movie is.
It redeems at the end. You know, the little girl gets adopted. But man, that moment when she's like, all right, pull me up. And she's like, nope. And you were just like, whoa, you just sink.
Yep.
You're like you're just home like, yeah, she'll just help the bad guy out or like, I don't know, like somehow you just felt like the natural thing is like, what is it to her to drop her off at an orphanage
Right.
afterwards? Like, it doesn't hurt anything,
Yep.
but to her to just like in that moment go like, no, you could die here because I don't want you blabbing that there's a big giant stone that, you know, I have.
Right.
It's that loose end, you know, of someone completely innocent.
Just dark.
Well, I think that's the darkest scene.
I think we agree that there's some good competitors in there, but nothing beats the dark ages of Disney animation.
They can dampen any mood.
But let us know what you think. You know, did we forget to mention a scene that you would think would be darker that puts it above Penny? Or
Yeah, watch
some
that
of the
scene
other
and
ones?
then come back to us. Let us know.
Let us know. Reach out to us on all our social medias. But until next time, Auf Wiedersehen. Thank you for joining us on this week's episode of the Matterhorn Yodelers. Please remember, before your bobsled comes to a complete stop, to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. And remember,
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.